Hey guys, welcome back to Top 1%, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about obesity. And as you all know, obesity is becoming a huge problem not only in India but also in the rest of the world. And apart from that, I'll be talking about fat shaming. I know this is a controversial topic, this is something sensitive, but I have to talk about this. The truth needs to be said. That's where I come in. And apart from that, I'll be using a little bit of help from Joe Rogan. I'll be using little clips from the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, and hope this is educational and also a little bit entertaining. This is kind of a motivational rant. So let's get started.
I am in the top 1%.
When you make the conscious decision to eat healthy when you're craving junk food, when you make the conscious decision to work out when you're feeling lazy, when you don't feel like getting out of bed, that's when you exercise your willpower. You showcase your dedication, your discipline, and not only that does that help you get physically in the best shape of your life, it makes you mentally the strongest version of yourself. And like I said, it's going to spill over in all areas of your life, and that's a recipe for guaranteed success and excellence. So don't underestimate the power of fitness and don't undermine your health. Take care of your body. There's only one body you got from the day you were born to the day you die. So hope that really helps. So guys, before I talk about why people get fat and why they struggle to make their basic transformation, let me talk about my past. So hop onto the time machine and let me take you about 4 years back to when I was a teenager. And as you can see on your screen, I wasn't always the stud that I am today when I was a teenager. So I used to struggle with my weight, I wasn't confident, I had no direction in life, and my social life was pretty bad too. And I was fed up, I wanted to change my life once and for all. And the basic question remains, how did I make my transformation? The answer to that question is pretty simple. It's all about priorities. If you want something bad enough, you will find a way to get it done. And that's all there is to it. If you want something bad enough, you need to work for it. It doesn't matter what genetics you have. Maybe you're not gifted, or maybe you don't have the financial background, maybe you don't have the social support. It doesn't matter. If you want something, you're gonna have to work for it. And that's all there is to it. And the reason I talked about my transformation is to show that if that little kid could make his transformation from being all fat and chubby and out of shape, then you can too. You can make a million excuses, but all you need is one strong reason. Now coming to our first topic, which is obesity. Why do people get obese? The answer is simple, guys. People just stuff their mouth with all the unnecessary food and they just sit in one place. So what else do you expect to happen? Alright, the fast food industry and the pharmaceutical industry, those are multi-billion dollar industries that are really ruining our lives with all sorts of false information. So basically, start living a healthy life. That's what I promote on this channel, to be healthy and fit. Start exercising. It doesn't matter at what level you are. If you want to improve, you're going to have to do something. Alright? Start eating healthy. Understand the basics of nutrition and exercise. That's how you get started. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. That's enough motivational quotes for one video. I'm going to stop yapping about that. But coming straight to the point, people don't have the basic education of fitness, health and nutrition. These are the kind of things that should be taught in school, but sadly it isn't. That's why people are really out of shape. And I'm gonna stop talking now. Let's take a look at this Joe Rogan video that explains obesity in the perfect way.
A lot of people who are overweight and sick don't have enough energy to do that.
I don't know about that. Some of them maybe, but I think some of them just don't have discipline. There's an issue with that as well. There's also an issue with momentum. You're not used to doing it. It's not a part of your life. It's not something that you're accustomed to, pushing yourself. There's been many days where I didn't want to work out. I just didn't feel like I had the energy, and I just forced myself. And I think there's very few people out there that know how to force themselves. That's a learned.
Yeah.
That's a learned skill. It's
Yeah.
that kind of discipline and focus. You have to have like real rigid requirements of yourself, where you don't allow yourself to back out of things, and you don't allow yourself to slack off. And I don't think people put those kind of requirements on themselves as if it is a daily principle of life, like what you must get done. You must brush your teeth.
Yeah,
you must
yeah.
exercise for 45 minutes. And if you did that, I think you'd be healthier and happier, and your body would perform more smoothly. And if you require your body to do things like that, I think it rises to the occasion. There are very few people that have that kind of discipline. So because of that, they come up with excuses. And excuses are a giant part of the problem. It's not simply a physical health issue. There's also mental aspects of it, and discipline's a big one. I just know way too many people who are weak mentally. And I can't just chalk it off to only, their physical, the way they physically feel, because I felt like shit 100 times, and then I worked out, and then I felt way better.
Yeah.
It's just a fact of life. That's real. You just gotta.
Yeah.
And people don't know how to do that. It's not. And if you're used to doing this, get in your car, sit down, drive to the office, sit down, go to the lunch, sit down. Go to the board meeting, sit down. Get in your car on the way home, sit down. Get home in front of the TV, sit down. Then go to the gym, fuck off. They don't have any energy. Their body's not, their body's like, I don't have it in me to do this. And I don't believe that. I think it's a lot of it is the mindset. There's a lady who's like 450 pounds that takes yoga with me. She's enormous. She's in there. She's probably really embarrassing. Very hard to do.
Yeah.
And she's in there. Anyone could do it. We can do it. And again, I'm not saying do what Michael Phelps does. I'm just saying just do something. Got to do something. We have fucked up lifestyles. The lifestyles that people have are just, the human body is not designed to sit down all day, and it's certainly not designed to be stuck in traffic and be in an office and just be, fluorescent lights and just sitting there in front of a fucking computer monitor watching your soul get sucked through the LCD screen. It's crazy.
And the second topic I want to talk about in today's video is fat acceptance. Yeah, like I said, this is a controversial topic, but this has to be said. In a minute, I'll have Joe Rogan's clip, which explains the whole concept in a way that I never could. It's amazing. But before that, let me explain the background of this. So basically, recently I saw this cover of Cosmopolitan magazine, which had this fat lady on the cover, and they're trying to promote that as body positivity and fat acceptance. Come on, guys. Just watch this clip.
Cover of Cosmopolitan magazine that was widely criticized because they had a morbidly obese woman on who was a hashtag
in a bikini
plus size model. Yeah. And they were challenging beauty norms. Like, this is a person that's eating themselves to death. You fucking assholes. And so your lack of discipline and your desire to shame people who exercise is what you're doing.
Right.
To make them feel bad because you feel bad that you can't put the fucking cookies and cupcakes down has led you to try to push this ridiculous standard. And one of the things, my point of view was, could you imagine if the cover of Men's Health had an enormous fat guy with his gut hanging over his belt, and people were saying the new standards of attractiveness for men have been changed by Mike, who just drinks beer and eats cake. You'd be like, get the fuck out of here. That's never going to fly. It's not going to fly with men, but it does fly with women. And there was some silly article on fat acceptance the other day, and it was talking, and then they got proposed, which is fine. I accept people who drink. I accept all kinds of unhealthy choices. But don't lie to me. Just don't lie about the physical reality of what you've done to your body if you reach 400 pounds. That's not healthy. You're saying it's healthy. You're saying it's okay. No, you're just not dead yet. If you lost 200 pounds, you would feel wonderful. That would be healthier. Like, if you smoke every day and you're like, look, no cancer, smoking's healthy. No, your body is dealing with it. Your body's processing it. It won't be able to forever. That is exactly what's going on if you're morbidly obese. And for you to pretend any differently and to just go on about this fat acceptance movement and, and the big, beautiful this and that, and like, no, you're obese. You've eaten too much food. If you see a fat guy, how come he doesn't get the same sort of treatment? If you see a morbidly obese man in his underwear, no one's saying he's beautiful. Because he's disgusting, and he's fat, and he's lazy, and he's addicted to food. We all know it. But if it's a woman, we're so inclined to just let her go. She's fine. You're wonderful. You're beautiful. You're amazing. give her space. We treat them as if they're incapable of recognizing the absolute reality of their physical being.
So guys, to summarize this entire video, you need to understand the mindset it takes to make your transformation. I'm not just talking about fitness, it could be anything in your life. If you want to achieve something, you need to plan, you need to understand what it takes to succeed in that, and then you need to be dedicated. You need to show some discipline, alright? You need to exercise your willpower and all that basic stuff. And being healthy, working on your fitness, that's a great way to get started. All that success you get from being in shape, that's going to spill over into other aspects of your life. And that's what happened with me and millions of other people who transformed successfully. So understand what it takes to succeed and be willing to put in the effort that it takes. Simple. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. I'll be linking all those amazing Joe Rogan videos, the videos from which I took these little clips. And follow me on Instagram. I'm putting some good quality content that will really help you in your health and fitness journey. And subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon, show some support to this new channel, and share this video to all those people who need that motivational push. Alright? Put them in the right mindset. And until next time, take care, stay hungry.